Hey everybody, this is Lorelia, and I'm doing a quick video from my car to address a common problem that I see many individuals have when it comes to credit. And actually, I'm going to say that the statement that it has to do with credit is actually the wrong statement. Really, what the problem many individuals have is not that they have a credit problem, they have a cash flow problem. And what do I mean by that? Many individuals have reached out to me and they'll express their need to wanting to improve their credit, their need to wanting to invest in themselves, but unfortunately, they don't have the cash to do it. And I'm not one to judge, but this is what I will tell any individual who is having that problem. And many are going to think that, she's just trying to convince us to buy her stuff. And I've said in other videos, if you really want to understand how this industry works, you want to understand the laws, you got two ways to do it. You're either going to pay in time, meaning that you're going to spend the time, you're going to read the books, you're going to read the law, you're going to make the mistakes, or you're going to pay for someone to hold your hand, someone to remove the blind spots for you. But at the end of the day, you're going to pay. And so a person cannot say, I want someone to hold my hand, I want somebody to remove all the blind spots, and I want them to do it at for free. If anyone, values their time, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. And with that being said, that's why I put out, and I have, put out free videos, content that you can go on my channel, over 200 videos, to help you improve your credit. I've had people who've came back to me, haven't bought a dime from me, and have said, me by, reading your book, looking at the free content that you have, I've been able to raise my credit score. But this is back to what I'm saying in terms of you have a cash flow problem. If for some reason you can't pay for shipping for a free book, which is $8.95, or you can't pay, I think last week I told individuals I was providing a free 2-hour class. But in order to get that free class, a training that I did to see if you want to work with me, you have to pay for a $17 audio. And that's when I had the people who've emailed me and said, I don't even have the money for an audio. And that's a problem. In this day and time, there is no reason. Many of these people, if you ask them what kind of phone do you have, all of them, because no one's walking around with a flip phone. All of them will tell you they have a smartphone, whether it's an Android or iPhone, they have a phone. With that phone, with that device, it can be a money-making machine if you know how. Now, do I mean that money is going to physically come out of the phone? No, but there are things that you can do with the phone to be able to develop an income for yourself. With that being said, because many people will say, well, Lorraine, how do you do that? How do you do that? And so, I'm only going to, if I'm going to speak on a matter, I'm going to be able to back it up. So for those who want to know, I did a training in the past that I'm now giving out for free, sharing with individuals. Once again, giving out something for free. So people can't say I don't, I'm not always, I'm always asking for money. This is a free training. I think it was about 30 or 35 minutes telling people how they can begin to earn an income, being able to, create a business around what it is that they know how to do. Many people have a hobby, don't know how to make money from the hobby. Many people know something about a particular skill and don't know how to make money of it. On this channel, I talk a lot about credit. I've been able to help people. But what a lot of people do not know is that many moons ago, I told you, started my journey in 1998. At the point that I got results, I never knew that I would be able to create a business around what I'm doing now with helping people rebuild their credit. And yes, it has become a business. It's a business that allowed me to sell books, sell trainings, sell audios, do speaking, all around this skill set that I have in the industry of credit. And so, with that being said, I did not know that until I had to invest in myself and someone taught me. I did not figure this out myself, and that's what a lot of people do not know. A lot of the reasons why a lot of people are losing financially is because, unfortunately, there are segments of society that have told you to lean on the fact of, oh, woe is me, and everything should be given to you for free. And unfortunately, that's not the case. If you want to win financially, if you want to break out of the mold of, I can't afford a $17 class or a $17 audio, then you have to do whatever you need to do to be able to get something to change your life. Is it going to happen in an instant? No, it's not. But it's to awaken. It's to awaken something that you don't know, because unfortunately, people in your immediate circle don't only know what you know. And so if you are struggling and can't come up with $17, can't come up with $8, then you don't have a credit problem. Because even if someone magically sprayed fairy dust on your credit report, took you from a 500 to an 800 credit score, all you're going to end up doing is accumulating a whole bunch of credit. And then you're going to start accumulating a lot of things with that credit. And then what's going to happen is, since you have no income, now you can't pay the bill. So now you're back into the vicious cycle again. Because the reason why a lot of times we get a credit problem is because we had a cash problem. We accumulated things, debt that we couldn't pay for. And now that credit problem became a debt problem. And if we really acted on the pink elephant in the room, which is the cash flow problem, we would never have to lean on a credit problem. Because think about it. If more people had access to cash, and cash flow, credit is really like almost, it's a non-factor, because you wouldn't lean on it. Yes, it's good to have. Don't get me wrong. Yes, you can leverage it. I understand that. That's why I tell people, whenever I'm doing classes or what have you, yes, you can leverage credit. But unfortunately, the person who does not have the financial capabilities to leverage credit to build wealth or do whatever it is that they want to do, or to build themselves up financially or economically, if they do not have the education, all they're going to do is go back into the vicious cycle of accumulating a whole bunch of debt. Because remember, somebody sprayed fairy dust on my credit report. So I went from a 500 to an 800. And now with this 800 credit score, I can get all these credit lines. And what's going to happen is that I'm going to buy all this stuff. And now I'm back into the same problem, when you should have been looking at the cash flow problem. So that's why I said it's not a credit problem, it's a cash flow problem. So like I said, for those who are interested in that audio class, the link will be below this video on how you can access it. Now on that, once you get on that email communication list, I'm going to share with you this. There will not be any information about credit. So I'm here to tell you this, that email communication list is only solely going to be for individuals who want to learn how they can take what it is that they know to be able to create a business and earn some income. Also on that communication list, I will be sharing with you other things that you can do to develop an income for yourself. Because even if you're watching this video and you're saying, well, Lorraine, I'm good, I have a job. And if you have a job, you don't have no problem with paying $17 for a class or shipping for a book. But if you do have a job, but you have too much month and not enough money, and you're trying to figure out where can I fill in the missing, I mean, fill in the spots of me getting money, then check out this course. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's not even a course, it's just a quick it's a webinar class that I did. But like I said, I just want to warn you, there's no information on credit. You're only going to get information on creating a business and me educating you on money. So if the conversation, if the topic of money turns you off, it makes you feel uneasy, and you're the type who pretty much likes to play the victim role, because unfortunately in this credit space, in this area of personal finance, I'm noticing that many people like to make people feel very good about saying it's okay to be the victim. And no one is talking about the elephant in the room, which is income. And I know I'm already at 11 minutes with this video because there's so much I can touch on. But there you have it. So you don't have a a credit problem, you have a cash flow problem. And so if you want to figure out how you can correct that, all the information will be below. Okay, talk to you next video. Bye-bye.